I'm Ryan Rehak. I am the founder of Outskirts Theater, currently one of the co-artistic directors of the organization heading into our 10-year anniversary season. And I am directing our current production of Dog Sees God, Confession of a Teenage Blockhead by Bert Royal. Dog Sees God is the first show that Outskirts ever produced back in summer of 2014. And so remounting it, 10 years later is wild. A whole new cast of people, a new production team, a whole different kind of budget and venue and style. And we've changed so much, since starting this organization. When I first directed that show, I was 19 and had I still have no idea what I'm doing, but it was so different. And I think looking at this script 10 years later, I found a lot more humor in it, a lot more of that like dark comedy that maybe felt way more intense and angsty when I was still an angsty teen myself. And so we've really played into that. I mean, just a totally fresh perspective. Like I went into it being like, I don't want to just copy what we did the first time. I mean, playing with this script, it feels like a whole other show. Anybody that hasn't seen this production before, it's such a cool and interesting and like important play. And if you did see our production 10 years ago, you're in for a totally different experience. And I think you'll like the nostalgia, but you'll also really like seeing something new. We have a great cast of almost all Outskirts alumni that have done some of our shows over the past 10 years. And so it's super fun to be working with a script that I know so well and that I love so much, to be working with a full cast of actors that I know how to work with and that I love. The same with our production team. But I think sharing this story that meant so much to me, that really kind of formed what Outskirts is, with the next generation of Outskirts artists and of emerging artists, feels very like I'm passing on what we did to start this to all of these people. And so it's just, rehearsals are fun and like fulfilling, and like it's bringing a lot of passion back for me that I think everybody in the theater community with COVID and with the world, it's been hard. It's, to find that love and that drive that we had before all of that. And this process is really re-energizing me. We are performing for the first time for us at Inspiration Studios. It's this really cool, kind of like black boxy, hole-in-the-wall style theater in West Allis. And totally the vibe of like what we were doing 10 years ago. It's gonna bring you back to 2014. A lot of the show, when you hear some of the dialogue, you're like, oh wow, the world has changed. It's gonna be fun to watch into. It's funny and it's dark and it makes you think, and it does things that like, not only are you like, wow, they're putting that on stage, but also like then you throw in this whole idea of like the parody with the peanuts, and it just really kind of blows your mind. And having it in the hands of such talented actors, you're in for a wild ride. The show runs August 11th through the 20th, those 2 weekends at Inspiration Studios. You can get your tickets by going to outskirtstheater.org on our revamped new website that we got ready for the 10th season. You can call our phone number, which I don't remember, but Dylan can have like a funny little moment where he puts it right here because we just got a new phone number. But call it, and Frankie, our wonderful box office, can help you get tickets to the show.